She didn't slam the door. She just vanished. She never raised her voice at me, just let it lower carefully. She made the silence taste like wine and left her name beneath my spine. She didn't cry, she didn't plead, she just became the thing I need. A perfume note, a breath held back, a saxophone in shades of black. And now the room still smells like her, like smoke, like sin, like something blurred. I try to clean, I try to mend, but jazz repeats, it never ends. It's the smell of her silence that keeps me here. Not her voice, not her touch, not her name in my ear. She's gone, I know, but the echo plays, and I breathe her in for days and days. I open windows, I let light in, but jazz don't leave where she has been. I heard her in a trumpet phrase at 3 a.m. on static haze. She used to hum beneath her breath. Now that's the only thing that's left. The mic still holds her lipstick stain, a signature in cherry paint. She sang so soft I leaned to hear, and now her silence floods my ear. She never said goodbye, she just stopped. It's the smell of her silence that clings to me in every note in minor key. It's not the song she chose to sing, but the stillness left in everything. She left no note, she left no sound, but I still hear what isn't found. She's not a ghost, she's worse, she's just. The song was over, but I wasn't. The chairs were stacked, the lights were low. The last slow tune had let me go. The horn was hushed, the drummer gone, but something in me still held on. I whispered notes to no one there, just shadows settling in air. Ooh, I sang too soft to make a sound. to stay around. After the music slept, I stayed awake with rhythms curled in my mistake. I didn't cry, I didn't speak, I just let silence touch my cheek. The room was still, but I still swayed to melodies that never played. They thought the show had reached its end, but jazz don't break, it only bends. The band went home, the bar went black, but I could hear the echoes back. Not in applause or in the brass, but in the breath the music passed. There's no encore for songs like this, just after the music slept, I stayed behind with one last verse still in my mind. No mic, no light, no keys to play, just one soft note I couldn't say. So if you feel a hum tonight, it might be me still holding tight. No fame, no flame, just me and breath, still singing after music's dead. The music slept, but I still. You said not to wait, but I left the light on anyway. The hall still smells like your cologne, the ashtray's full but I'm alone. Your cup's still warm in every dream, your voice still lives in between. I didn't cry, I poured the wine, let silence fill the crooked line, and played your song, the slow one too, the one that sounded most like you. I touched the mic but didn't sing, just let the notes do everything. The room still danced like you were near, but I knew better, you weren't here. I left the light on anyway, in case your ghost forgot the way, in case your key still knew the door, in case I wasn't sure before I wore the dress you liked in red, and sat where your old records bled. I didn't move, I didn't pray, I just left the light on anyway. The curtains swayed but not from breeze, the air held tight like memories. I heard your laugh in trumpet tone, but couldn't find it on my phone. Your jacket still hangs by the door, a silhouette I don't ignore. The band kept time, but out of key, just like your last goodbye to me. You don't have to come back, I know, but I still leave the glow. I left the light on anyway, like maybe jazz could make you stay. Like maybe silence isn't proof of everything I never knew. And when they ask if you'll return, I smile and let the candles burn. Some goodbyes don't know what to say, so they leave the light on anyway. The glass is warm, the room is still, and the light just waits. I used to sing for the spotlight. Now I just seem to remember. The piano waits but doesn't speak. The chords are soft, the melody weak. The mic still works, the lights still glow, but something's gone I used to know. My voice still hums the shape of truth, but jazz has turned its face from youth. The stage feels wider than before, and silence doesn't beg for life. Ooh, the rhythm used to carry me. Now it just lets me be. I dance in half-forgotten keys and write in disappearing ink. When the music forgot me, it didn't slam the door, just stopped dancing when I asked for more. No rage, no break, just softer tones, like I became back round to my own. I still sing, but not to be heard, just for the shape of the unsaid word. I used to fill the room with sound, now I leave space for it to drown. The crowd don't hush, there is no crowd, just ghosts that used to clap out loud. I still wear red, still light the flame, but jazz forgot to say my name. And maybe that's the way it goes when music stops but memory knows. Maybe it was mercy, maybe it was time, maybe jazz just moved on. When the music forgot me, I didn't chase it down, I let the silence settle in and wore it like a crown. but not the bruise beneath it. The mirror showed the lips, the lace, the practice tip, the painted face, but it never caught the breath I held, the things I hid, the truths I shelved. It framed the curve, the wine glass pose, but not the ache beneath my clothes. It saw the jazz, the sharp red grin, but never who I was within. I smiled on cue and hit the light, but never once sang what felt right. The room applauded every line while I dissolved between the time. This is what the mirror missed, the crack behind the silken kiss, the chord I played but never wrote, the dress I wore to stay afloat. This isn't jazz for velvet nights. This isn't smoke or sultry rides. It's me, the verse I left below. This is what the mirror didn't show. I stood in heels I didn't choose, sang ballads built to make me lose. They cheered the way I broke in tune, but not the silence in my room. They saw the fire, not the ash, the coin toss smile, the rehearsed crash. But every song I left unsung still hums inside my acid lungs. The mirror tells a pretty lie, but never how the lipstick cried. This is what the mirror missed, the hunger that I can't resist, the love I sang but never kept, the truths I danced with but never wept. No spotlight now, no curtain drawn, just me still here, still holding on. So if you ever want to know, ask what the mirror didn't show. They all asked what came before, but I only started at the end. The final show, the closing scene, the lights went out, but I stayed clean. No curtain call, no second round, just silence pressed into sound. I used to need a script to breathe. Now jazz just flows when I believe. Not in the past, not in regret, but in the chords I won't forget. Ooh, beginnings bloom where endings fall. You lose the fear, you lose it all. I'm beginning at the end, where nothing needs to bend, where I don't chase applause, just sing 'cause I can. I don't rehearse my name, I don't rewind the pain, I let it play and find my way. This isn't new, but it is mine. I'm not healed, but I'm alive, and every note I now suspend is part of me, beginning and end. The girl I was sang not to feel, now every sound just helps me heal. I let the mic feel all I am, no metaphor, no sleight of hand. I laugh in time, I breathe in bass, I let the space redraw my face. Not every comeback needs a storm. Sometimes it just needs stillness. I'm beginning at the end, no spotlight to defend, no mirror to convince, no crowd to re-pretend. This is my truest key, the one that sings just me, not polished gold, but something whole. So if you find me in this bend, just know I'm not broken, I'm just beginning at the end. You thought I'd be gone by now, but baby, I just got still. I used to pace behind the door, wait on words you never swore, check the mirror, check the phone, wrote you songs I sang alone, lit the stage then dimmed my light to fit your version of my fight. But sugar, now I breathe in tune and I don't wait on ghosts or moons. Ooh, I danced in shoes that were my size till I outgrew your alibis. I'm still here, but I'm not waiting, still singing, but not translating. You had your shot, you missed the cue, and jazz don't stop to rescue you. I light my smoke, I stir my gin, and let the silence wander in. I'm still soft, still fierce, still flame, but baby, I'm done playing your name. You thought I'd break when you stepped back, but rhythm fills in every crack. I didn't fall, I didn't plead, just learned what kind of love I need. Now when I sway, it's for the song, not some boy who don't belong. You can keep your grand regret, I've got horns, but don't forget. Used to be I'd write about you, now you're just the space I groove around. I'm still here, but I'm not waiting, still glowing, still levitating. No encore kiss, no final plea, just jazz and smoke and clarity. You lost the girl hear love, but I forgot. And that feels right. I'm not where I started, but I'm not quite free. I live somewhere between the smoke and me. I used to chase my shadow down, wore sequins just to hide the frown, told jazz to paint me softer shades, but truth don't care how nice it plays. I left the stage but not the floor, still hear the crowd in every door. They clapped for her, the mystery, but never saw what's left of me. Ooh, I danced in dusk, I sang in skin, but never knew where I begin. I live somewhere between the smoke and me, where silence curls and won't set free, where lipstick fades but memory clings, where brass don't shine but still it sings. I'm not your dream, I'm not your key, I'm what remains when songs just be. No spotlight left, no mystery, just smoke and breath and me. They asked if I was coming back, but I was never off the track. I'm just not polished, post or neat. I hum and ash, I live in heat. I don't explain, I don't pretend. I write my truth but never say. I've held up the night for years. Maybe now it can hold me. I've walked through smoke in heels too high, wrote lullabies that made me cry. I gave the mic my second skin, let music speak what burned within. But now the lights are soft and low, and nothing asks for me to show. Ooh, I used to sing to fill the air, but now I sing just to be there. Let the night hold me now. Let the silence understand. I don't need to be strong. I just need a quiet hand. Let the song fade slow. Let the trumpet bow. I'm not leaving, just breathing. Let the night hold me now. I used to fear the end of sound, but peace was something I just found, not in applause or in the key, but in the breath that answered me. I don't want forever, just a little while where jazz doesn't need a single smile. Let the night hold me now. No curtain left to draw. No one watching, no more flaw. I don't need light, I don't need name, just space enough to feel the same. So if you hear this final vow, don't wake me. Let the night hold me now. And maybe just this once it will.
I used to blame the silence, but it was me who kept it fed.
I filled the gaps with second guesses, stacked regrets in whispered dresses. Thought if I played the right refrain, you'd fold yourself back into frame. But music won't rewrite the past, it only lets the echo last. And now I sit inside the space that once was filled with your embrace. Ooh, I try to make the silence loud, but now I let it wear no shroud. I don't blame the silence anymore. It never lied, it never swore. It just sat still and held the truth when I was busy chasing proof. I don't curse the quiet room or hate the hush inside the gloom. I just let go of needing more. I don't blame the silence anymore. I used to sing with desperation, every note a provocation, hoping sorrow might respond, but silence always played beyond. It didn't wound, it didn't steal, it only showed me what was real. That not all songs are meant to stay, some just arrive then fade away. You didn't stay, but neither did the ache, and that's the part I had to make. I don't blame the silence wasn't born in jazz. I broke into it. The first time I sang, the mic was cracked, the spotlight flickered, the stage leaned back. The club was half full, the gin was flat, but jazz, it didn't care about that. I didn't know keys, I didn't fake soul, I just opened my mouth and gave it control. And somewhere in the saxophone's moan, I heard a voice that wasn't my own. Just watched me fall apart, note by note, line by heart. The first note that broke me wasn't sharp or loud, just a sigh in D minor, too soft for the crowd. But I felt it snap, felt it flood like music cracked beneath my blood, and I knew right there, this ain't pretend, this voice would never be mine again. I sang with teeth, with shadow grace, learned to bleed without a face. I wore my grief like satin skin and let the rhythm pull me in. The notes don't heal, they never try, they hold your truth and make it cry. That night, jazz didn't save me. It just told me I was already gone and handed me the mic. The first note that broke me still echoes now in every room, in every vow. It's not the highest, not the clean, it's the one that splits the in-between. I never left that night, you know. I've just been singing soft and low since the first note let me go. And I keep singing to remember who I was before. I've called myself a lot of things, but I still call me mine. I've worn names like dresses, some too tight, some too torn. Let lovers write my lyrics, let strangers crown me warm. I sang what they expected, I curved where I should bend. But when the club went quiet, I found me in the end. Ooh, I faded in their reverie, but I still know the shape of me. I still call me mine, even when I'm not enough, even when the notes go flat and the mirror calls my bluff. I still light my stage, even when the room won't cheer. Still whisper truth in minor keys, the smoke, the song, the sway, the femme fatale who danced away. But none of them stayed long enough to learn the girl beneath the bluff. She doesn't sing to be adored, she sings to feel what's been ignored. She sings because the silence grew too loud to hold, too sharp, too true. I'm not the myth they paid to see, I'm just the voice that carried me in. I still call me mine in the quiet, in the storm, when the notes don't fall in place, but I show up just as warm. No curtain drawn, no bows to fake, just me alive and wide awake. I don't need gold or final lines to prove this body still is mine. If you ever hear this, it means I didn't stop singing. I left no note, no key, no chord, just silence you never explored. I sang for rooms you never knew, lit candles no one burned through. I wore the dress I saved for rain, I kissed the mic to mute the pain, but not a soul could hear the break in every breath I didn't fake. Ooh, if this survives passed on, no, it's the song I couldn't pawn. If you ever hear this, don't rewind, just sit in stillness, let it unwind. I don't need answers, I don't need time, I just need you to know this was mine. Not the applause, not the flame, but the whisper beneath my name. I saved one note I never sang, the one to bear, the one that rang when lights went off and heels came down, and I stopped trying to be found. between the song and what was mine. This isn't jazz, it isn't show, it's everything. I'll never know if you ever hear this. I meant it. Not every part of me left. Some stayed. I've walked out of rooms I once called home. Left mirrors cracked to heal alone. I've loved like jazz, all wrong and wild, then hid behind my silent smile. But something deep refused to fade. A quiet light, the part that stayed. Ooh, I didn't save all that I was, but I kept enough to sing, because the part of me that stayed still dances slow, still hums the tune I used to know. It holds the mic when I'm afraid and sings in keys I thought decayed. Not the strongest, not the loud, just the part that's not allowed to quit or fold or look away. The part of me that's still. I left behind so many names, performed my grief in gold-lit frames, but underneath the smoke and red, I kept a breath I hadn't said. And now it blooms in minor chords, in softer words and open doors. I thought I had to be a myth, but I was always just enough. The part of me that stayed wasn't loud or clean, it just kept time behind the scene. It stayed through loss, through wrong and right. It kept me warm most every night. So if I sing and you hear grace, know where it lives. In this small place, no spotlight here, no notes to save, just the part of me that stayed. And that's enough, it always was. I used to fill the silence, now I listen to the quiet I made. I sang too loud for far too long, thought noise would make the pain less wrong. I danced through rooms that never stayed, till one day I I just walked away. No fanfare there, no final bow, just stillness that I sit in now. Ooh, the silence didn't break me through. It gave me back what once was true. This is the quiet I made from notes I never played, from songs I didn't chase, from hands I didn't save. No spotlight left to feed, no rhythm left to need, just breath and brass and space. This quiet I embrace. I thought the hush would feel like lack, but turns out peace don't need me back. The world still spins, the band moves on, but I found rest where I belong. Not in applause, not in refrain, but in the space that knows my name. I don't regret the sound I gave, but I'm in love with the quiet I made. This is the quiet I made, the slow forgiving shade, where jazz don't cry or call, it just lets me feel it all. The chord that doesn't land, the echo without plan, the room that doesn't need a single soul to lead. So if I never sing again, let this last note remain. Not every song is made of flame. Some live in quiet with my name, and I'll stay here where I can hear again. Some songs I wrote for crowds, but this one I hummed alone. It didn't need a perfect key. It never asked to set me free. It lived in rooms where no one knocked, in quiet halls where time got lost, a line or two I used to hum while folding clothes or coming undone. No stage to please, no chord to chase, just me and breath and empty space. Ooh, some songs aren't made for light or fame, just tiny fires without a name. This is the song I hummed alone, with no one there refrain. No bridge to build, just quiet hums my silence fill. And every note still feels like home. In this small song I hummed alone. It never ends, it never starts, it just repeats inside my parts. A melody too soft to write, but loud enough to hold thy night. I never sang it face to face, but when I breathe, it takes its place. If you ever hear it across the room, that means I trust you with my tune. You don't have to shine for me. You can just sit and be. The dress is on the chair, your hair's not done. You're sipping wine like you're the only one. No liner, no light tricks, no red to distract. Just you, just breath, and a little jazz track. You ask if it's okay to just not glow, but darling, it's the quiet that lets me know. Oh, I've seen the glam, I've seen the gold, but this is the part I hold. No need to be beautiful tonight, no need to pose in borrowed light. Just sit, let your shoulders fall. You don't need to prove a thing at all. No lashes, no lace, no perfect tone. Just you and jazz and being known. Let the world keep chasing right. There's no need to be beautiful tonight. The mirror's off, the record plays. Your silence speaks in softer ways. You're still the storm, you're still the flame, but tonight you rest without the name. Not a muse, not a myth, not a scene to write, just a woman in the hush of night. And if no one claps, if no one sees, jazz still holds moments like these. You've already sung through every fight. This isn't dim, this isn't lack, it's you finally getting yourself back. So let the trumpet play below. You don't need stage to softly glow. No heels, no light, no scripted right. Just you and jazz tonight. And I see you.
This isn't an apology, it's just the truth. I made mistakes in minor keys, held on to ghosts that didn't grieve, wrote love in ink that smeared with time, let silence speak instead of rhyme. I turned the stage into a wall, let music rise when I would fall. But every note that broke the seal still told the world that I was real. The plot, I bent the frame, but never played beneath my name. Who? I wasn't always right, but I was always real. Didn't fake the highs, didn't numb what I feel. I missed some steps, I bit my tongue, but every line was truly sung. So if you judge the way I healed, know I was wrong, but was real. I let the wrong ones in too far, lit cigarettes on broken bars. I laughed too loud, I loved too fast, held on to echoes meant to pass. But through it all I stayed on pitch, even when the key would twitch. And when I cracked beneath the steel, the voice remained forever real. I didn't always choose the grace, but I never wore another face. I wasn't always right, but I was always true, even when the jazz played me in blue. I sang too sharp, I loved too wide, but never once did I divide the me I gave from what I feel. I might be wrong, but I was
messages I'm waiting, no shoes I'm aching to step into. The phone's on silent, wine half gone, but nothing's calling me from view. I'm not the echo of a name, I'm not the hush before the storm. Just jazz, just breath, the window frame, and somehow that's become my form. Ooh, the silence used to scare my skin, but now it feels like where I begin. Nothing's missing tonight, not a spark, not a fight, just me and this bass in a dress I didn't chase. No need to sing of pain or dance to prove I've changed. I'm just here in soft lamplight, and nothing's missing tonight. I used to search the shadows hard for meaning, ghosts, or who I was, but jazz don't need a calling card. Its presence, not a cause. The lipstick smudged, my hair's a mess, but I've never felt more effortless. Not every night needs meaning, some just ask you to stay. Nothing's missing tonight, no wrong to make right, no voice to impress, no soul to confess, just this hum in my chest, this rhythm at rest. I'm not broken, I'm not bright, I'm just here, and nothing's missing tonight. I found her note beneath the ash, folded neat and gone in flash. She said the city had grown tired of watching us pretend desire. The bed still held her warmth like smoke, a kiss unfinished when she broke. The radio hummed something low, a song we danced to weeks ago. She took her time, I heard her shoes tap out the beat of quiet blues. She never lied, she only sighed, and packed her dreams unmuted right. She knew the chords, she knew the game, but
had left before I learned her name. The last note she left wasn't in a key, just perfume on linen and her echo in me. No melody, just motion, no lyric to keep, just satin in silence and the weight when I sleep. She didn't cry, not her design. She wept in rhythm, half behind the curtains where her voice grew thin, like trumpet breath against the wind. She wrote in cursive, soft and brief, with jazz inside each little grief. Her name still trembling in the glass. She vanished slow, like low brass. I must go, let it be before the music fades. While you still want the song replayed, the last note she left still haunts the air. In every space where she's not there, no bridge to cross, no phrase to keep, just one unfinished bar that sings me to sleep. She was never really mine to hold, just jazz too lovely to be told.